So I welcome you all to the case study of an insurance service provider. Okay. So the customers of this insurance company, they were having lot of issues, and the Infosys, one of the leading business solutions provider, wanted to solve this problem. Okay. So as an insurance company, they were having a lot of queries. Okay. So what all the Infosys tried to classify the requirement into two different modules, and they were trying to solve this issue. So from the customer related point of view, the policy holders, they wanted to understand if they increase the process of claim. So what is claim? I'm having insurance policy, and whenever I need money, I'm going and approaching the company. Whenever I pay the money, it is very easy. But whenever I claim and I want the money back, the process is very hard. Okay, so the customers wanted to have the more understanding of what is the claim process. Okay, the claim process was considered to be very tough for the customers. So the customers wanted to have a clear understanding about the claim process. That is the first point. And next one is most policy holders, they wanted to have this insurance as a one-time process. Okay, so most of our customers, how they want is they will be paying only one-time payment, and they wanted the benefit. Okay, so like I am paying 1,000 rupees each month. One easy way is to pay 12,000 once in a year, or else I will be paying 30,000 once as a single payment for 5 years. Okay, so this is the second point. And the third one was the customer's loyalty was also a personal thing, and they wanted to have a very simplified process. Okay, so this is the 3 points from the customer side, and from the business related side. Okay, so they wanted to have a very diverse kind of policies. Okay, so these were the problems identified, and they approached Infosys and they asked Infosys company to have an application or derive or create an application which solves this complexity. So what Infosys did was they tried to come up with a business model. Okay, so this is the solution framework offered by Infosys. Okay, so first they wanted to improve the interface with the customers. Okay, the communication between the customers and the insurance company was not very flexible. So they wanted to increase the flexibility. So they offered variety of services like websites, mobile apps, and 24 hours customer feedback centers and field also. Second was they want to have a common process workflow for both customers and the employees. Third one is they implemented a service-oriented architecture concept where the communication between the customers and the company was made very flexible, and it was made very easy. And they don't want to be the legacy database. Legacy database means like old databases, okay, which contains more information, and this is a traditional database. Okay, so all the information was stored there. They don't want to move towards new databases. They were having the traditional databases itself, but the front end they changed everything, and they changed the look of the websites and the look of the mobile apps which is being used. Okay, so this solution is offered by Infosys, and after implementing this new system, okay, what are the problems which we were having earlier? Okay, everything was solved, and now the customers were also happy, and the company was also happy to serve the customers. Okay, so this is one of the case study which we have discussed, and this was offered by the Infosys, and with this new technology, okay, so they were able to employ dashboards also. So what By looking at the dashboard, we can get most of the information, whether it is for a customer or whether it is for an employee. Okay, like if you want to understand means if you are watching cricket match, okay, cricket match last at the end of the match, they will be putting a single sheet where both teams how much they scored, who was the highest run getter, who was the most wicket taker, who won. That was a single or a display level there. And the bottom line you will be having like this team, Chennai Super Kings won by 63 runs. By looking at the single frame, you can get the entire view or entire 40 overs, entire information you can get it in a single frame. Okay, so this is what the dashboard looks like. Okay, so if I am a customer, if I go and look at the dashboard, I will have all my information. If I am an employer, whatever the employer needs, that information we can get in that single frame. Okay, this type of application was offered by Infosys, and all the problems which they had earlier, which was solved, and now both the customers and the employees were having very comfortable, and the relationship between the company